Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of CryptoTalk.News. Right here. Wow. I'm just going to keep this up here for a second. Actually, you guys can't see that yet. Let me put this up here real quick. Bitcoin 9,819. That's my cue to buy, which I have been doing with Coinbase regularly since last night. What are you guys doing? Are you hodling or are you selling? Can you guys hear me all right? Hit me up in the chat if you guys can hear me all right. I was working on getting this shared. It sounds a lot better. Cool. Cool. That was my big thing, is making sure that you guys could hear me all right. So, wow, there's just so much going on right now with cryptocurrencies. Wow. Like, this is just like really, really, really blown my mind. And I'm wondering why am I glitching to you guys? Or is this just on my YouTube that I'm glitching? I don't know why. I have to check some things and see what else is running on my computer, because it shouldn't be doing this slow. I got a nice Mac, you know? Is it glitching or is it good? You just said yes. Hey guys, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And if you know anybody that's interested or into cryptocurrency investing, let us know. Or should I say, not just let us know, but send them the link to the channel. Tell them about it. It's glitchy. Okay, guys, I'm going to restart this real quick. I think I know what's wrong, and I think I know what I did. So let me restart this and get it set up. Sorry. Welcome back. We should be back and streaming now just fine. Sorry about that. It had me change some of my settings on my computer. Or on my streaming. So now that I've changed those settings, I should be fine. Let's see. Yeah, live now. And I'm getting some messages. Hey everybody, how you doing? Sorry about that. Having a few little technical difficulties this morning. 9,700 for Bitcoin right now. So you better be buying if you want to get it low. Okay, I shouldn't be glitchy now. Cody, if you're on here, let me know. This really does seem weird, though. My computer never runs this slow, and it's running slow right now, but it should show that I'm live, and I'm just waiting right now. Sorry again. Okay, better now. Good. That's good. That's good. That's what I wanted. Hey, everybody, thanks for coming on back. Thanks for checking out the show. This is CryptoTalk.News, where every day we upload or go live with new videos, new content, informing you about what's going on in the cryptocurrency world, reviewing ICOs, and just kind of sharing stuff with everybody. So, it's a news channel. Sometimes we're first with news, sometimes we're not. And I'm glad to know, okay, I'm good now, guys. I am in the chat, so if you guys want to go ahead and chat with me, you definitely can. I don't know why mine still shows that it's glitching. What I may have to do is look into some stuff on my side of the site. So, guys, there are a few new things. Just let me know if you guys have any problems or if anything comes up. But there's a few things that are going on. As you can tell, Bitcoin is tanking right now. If you are holding Bitcoin long term, or if you want to get into Bitcoin, obviously the whole idea, or even just trading it, the whole idea is to buy low, sell high. And right now is your opportunity to buy low. Do I personally think that Bitcoin will ever just be down and obsolete? No, because there's been so much money spent and so much done with this new platform that I just don't see that happening. To be honest with you, I know that there's people that have buy orders in for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. I kind of thought that the threshold would be right at about 9 or 10. Could we see it go as low as 8? I'm sure we could. Says video output is low, and it shows that it's glitching, but I'm not understanding why it's glitching. I might have to double check some of my settings on OBS, but as long as I'm not glitching, then then that's good. Guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell for post notifications if you're interested in getting alerts when we upload new videos. Now, we can sit here and look at this trading all day long, but there's a lot more going on. If you're into cryptocurrency and you're in it for the long haul and you're going to stick and you're going to hodl, then check this out. Bitmain, and especially if you're into mining, Bitmain has released the Antminer A3. So I'm excited about this. This is something that to me is quite interesting. They actually have a T9, which is what I'm going to also be talking about as well. I think they're going to be releasing soon. They've mentioned some about it. So as of 6 hours ago, they said due to technical issues, we have temporarily closed the Antminer A3 batch. We will be reopening the same batch ASAP, so stay tuned. When I followed their link, it was out of stock. So I mean, you really have to be on it for Bitmain. I'm gonna go ahead and retweet this. Gotta love Bitmain. So they've got that coming out. I'm going to start closing out some of these windows too. So let's go look at here. They have the Antminer A3. They have the Antminer L3. This is shipping 10 working days after full payment. 10 working days after full payment. This is not as, learn more. This miner is not as powerful as the S9. I'm assuming that the T9 is going to be more powerful. It is right around the same price, $23.75. But what you're looking at with it is it's the A3, it's the BM1720 hash ASIC type. It is the hashing algorithm is the Blake 2B. So this is probably not even this is not, I don't even think this is actually a Bitcoin miner. I think the A3, I have to see what a hashing algorithm the Blake 2B is. It's got 180 chips. It's got 3 boards per miner. It does 815 gigahash a second. That's not too bad. The voltage input is 11.6 to 13 volts. It pulls 1,186 watts. It's got a 1275 watt power supply. 93% efficiency. Operating temperature 0 to 40 degrees Celsius. Storage temperature -40 to 85 degrees Celsius. Operation humidity 5% to 95%, but you got to prevent condensation. 76 decibels, so it's going to be pretty loud. I do have a decibel meter on here, so we can just show you, like, we're just hanging out here right now. Let's see, tools, extras. There we go. And see what it is. So right now it's just even with me talking, it's like 70 decibels. So it would constantly be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly right at about this level right here always. I don't know, just something to think about. But I'm trying to find out what this Blake 2 script is for. Because it doesn't say what miner? Says you will need an ATX PSU with at least 10 6-pin PCI connectors. Okay, anyways, guys, and it hooks up with the Ethernet cable, all that good stuff. Now, if you go back over here and you go to products, they have the Antminer T9 as well, and this one is what interests me. I mean, it's still the same price, $23.75, and the T9 is designed for stability. It's got the 1387 ASIC chip, compact and time tested. Says the Antminer T9 follows the same form factor as that of the hugely popular Antminer S9 and is also the same size. Whether in-home or in mining farm with several other T9 miners, Antminer's T9 small footprint makes comfortable in all locations. Now it's controlled by a dual-ARM Cortex A9 processor. They're Bitmain's engineering team and understood the importance of every detail while working to make a highly stable yet efficient Bitcoin miner. The Antminer T9's control board employs the fast dual-ARM Cortex A9 processor with core site and supports gigabit Ethernet to ensure that mined blocks are submitted instantly. And that's the Ethernet that they have in Watenchi, Washington, the town that we spoke about. This is live, but they're on the recorded version. I'll put a video, I'll put a link or a tab to the video up there. But we were just talking about that. The Public Utilities Commission there, they in Washington, in this town in Washington, they actually upgraded the internet because they've got so much hydroelectric power that's 2 to 3 cents per kilowatt hour that it's drawing a lot of. Like the 12 largest Bitcoin miners in the U.S. are there. Or 12 in the world, but the biggest ones in the U.S. are all there because it's 2 to 3 cents per gigawatt hour, per kilowatt hour for power, which is very cheap, but they needed really good internet. So this is really like upgraded internet. So I'm wondering if they were having some troubles with the miners. I'm just curious about that. Now they're re-engineered to remain powerful yet cool. I don't need to run through all that. And then the T-Miner's user interface has been carefully designed to keep in mind of its users. So it's running the same price. Let's see what the specifications are on it. So it's only 12.5 terahash. And there is a variation of plus or minus 5%. So instead of the S9's 13.5, or some of them that were 14.5, this is actually only a 12.5. So you're getting less hashing power, and so far, you're going to be paying about the same amount of money. It's a 93% efficiency, 25 degrees Celsius ambient temperature. Power efficiency at the wall, 93%. Says 11.6 to 13 volts, BM 1386 chip. It's got 171 chips. Operating temperature is 0 to 40 degrees Celsius, and it's Ethernet. But I don't see power efficiency, 0.126 joules, GH. Oh, it's 1576 on the wattage. So I think the Antminer S9 was about 1600 watts, and I think I can look that up here real quick. So it looks like there might be a little bit more power efficiency. It looks like it might be a little bit more efficient on power. This new Antminer that they've got, the T9. I'm going to look at something on the S9 real quick just so I can double check so I'm not giving wrong information if anybody's new. I do see that there's new people that have come in to the show. Hey, right on, we're broadcasting live. I appreciate you stopping on by. If you guys want to, go ahead and give a thumbs up, guys. Can we get everybody? There's not a lot on the stream, but can we get everybody on the stream to go ahead and give a thumbs up? Like the video. If you don't, leave a comment. Let me know what's going on. I'm also in the chat here too, so if you guys got any questions. But yeah, let's try and go ahead and grow this broadcast. Now the hash rate for this is for the S9. Now it's 11.5, 12.5, 13, 13.5, 14, depending on which batch. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is the first batch of the T9, so they're expecting 12.5, but you might be able to get batches with higher because it looks like they actually started on the S9s with batches that were 11.5 terahashes. So I could see this going up. Now the power consumption for it with the 12.5. Okay, so let's look at this. The batch that did 12.5 terahashes for the S9 was 1225 watts. Now let's look at this for the Antminer. For the T9, it's actually 1,576 watts plus 7% at the wall. So you're starting out, it looks like the T9 is going to cost the same price, be a little bit less powerful on this batch, but it's actually going to pull more wattage than the 12.5 terahash batched S9s. It's going to pull what, 1225 and 15, so 25, so that'd be what, 51 to 351 watts more. Tell me what you think about that there in the comments, guys. Tell me what you think about that there in the comments. And even the, see, look at even the 14 terahash batch of the S9 was still only 1,372 watts. This is 72, so 403. So that's 200 and what? 204 watts of power less. Guys, that right there to me is astronomical. Really, it is. That, so in other words, if it now this is it looks like the first batch, so I am kind of interested to see what's going to go on. Could this be a 15 and a half terahash machine? Could it be? Could they get that wattage down lower? I don't know, but that's the only thing that's kind of bothering me. Maybe it stays cooler. Maybe it stays cooler. I don't know. It's got the same footprint. How many chips did this S9 have? The S9 had 189 of the BM1387. 189. This only has 171. So I'm wondering, this is just kind of interesting to see where this machine is going to grow. I know that there was a lot of people that were anticipating new miners coming out and a new model, but it seems right now that this first batch of these T9s, you may want to wait. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, that to me just sounds like it would probably be the best bet. Now, if you go to their all products and you check and see, and I see that the stream is definitely healthy now. So they've got batches for the S9, 13.5 terahashes. They used to only have one batch. Now they've got one that's shipping March 1st through 10th and another one that's shipping the 21st through the 31st. So guys, we are going to be purchasing S9 Antminers here for the show. Right now we're looking at actually the first purchase date not being until when these ship dates are. So for some things, I own a few other companies, but I can't just pull from companies to put in there. So what I'm doing is I'm saving my bonuses, I'm saving my pay, doing some trading. I've got some other crypto saved up, and I'm going to go ahead and anything that comes in through the channel, be it through donations, be it through affiliates, whatever it is that comes through the channel, that's all being funneled in there as well. And my goal is to order one by the end of the first week in March. And then my business, the social club that I have in Denver, is very busy around 420. So the week after 420, well, actually 2 weeks after 420 is my birthday. 3 weeks after 420, it's the 11th of May, exactly 3 weeks after 420 is my birthday. So my goal is to purchase 5 before my birthday. Now, granted, they probably won't ship until a little bit later, probably till June or July, but that is the goal. So the goal is to order 1 by the end of the first week in March, and then 5 more by my birthday, which is the 11th of May. And of course, that will give us 6 of them. And by the end of the year, the goal is to have 10 of them running by the end of the year. 10 S9 Antminers. We could have some of these others if I get any good deals on the Litecoin miners, and to be honest with you, if they become more profitable, then I might look into that. Also, GPU miners. We're going to be building our own. If you haven't seen that, we're doing a solar and wind powered alternative energy mining farm. So I have 1.5 acres, just a little bit over 1.5 acres that we're able to build this on. I could expand it up to as big as 2 acres with the current property that we're on, although we do have 2 more properties right next to us that we are looking at acquiring. So that will give us another acre to acre and a half to put more of our facility on. We're obviously not going to need to start out that big. We are going to work into this, and basically I'm putting all of my personal money that I make from my companies by my paychecks, any extra bonuses that I get, anything from the channels, and anything from what I'm mining. I'm currently mining with 1 GPU mining card from my first mining rig that my son and I built over Christmas and the holidays, which you can see videos of. It's working. It's making, $2.50, $3 a day while coins were up. So it's probably not as profitable right now, but it's still mining. That's the big thing, is it's still mining. It's still bringing it in. I still have a HashFlare account. As a matter of fact, I can even bring that up. This right here, this HashFlare account is also where I'm doing, getting some of the Bitcoin to be able to purchase these. So I have 26.05 terahashes that we are currently mining with right now on HashFlare. I already did my first payout of it was just over 0.05 Bitcoin when I went ahead and cashed out. So I went ahead and yeah, there you go. It was just over 0.05. I already cashed out once. I'm back to mining again. As you can see, we were doing all right. We had some of our bigger payouts. Then the difficulty dropped again, and we had horrible payouts. And then yesterday it was starting to get better. So I'm looking at it coming back. Right now we're only mining, with the price of Bitcoin, we're only mining about $30 a day, which basically my passive income with the fall of bitconnect yesterday, my passive income has essentially been cut in half, or is only a little bit more than half. It's only about a third right now. For orders over 500. Wire transfer payment method is temporarily available only for orders over 500. All invoices in our system are generated in USD. However, currently we only accept wire transfers made in Euro according to the exchange. Will be active upon payment reaching our bank account. And to me, okay, so when purchasing mining through HashFlare, it is profitable. Remember, these are only 1-year contracts, but they are profitable. I do have HashFlare videos explaining a lot of it. There are links that are affiliate links that help. But in my mind, if you're going to be purchasing mining power from HashFlare, purchase it with money. Debit card, credit card, wire transfer, however they'll take it that's not Bitcoin. And the reason for that is, now, right now it works for me because I got a lot of value. I got a lot of value of mining power, and the price of Bitcoin is low. Okay, so that works good. But that money that I paid for that mining power, because I bought mine with Bitcoin, I still, no matter what the price of Bitcoin is, I would still rather have that Bitcoin sitting in my account right now. So, it's profitable, but if Bitcoin was to shoot up to $40,000, $50,000, even $25,000, $30,000, the mining is profitable, but what you spent, if you spent and purchased it with Bitcoin, you technically spent way more than what you did at the time if the price goes up. So that's kind of where I'm at now. And just like now with the price down, and the fact that they're selling terahashes here for $2.20, or a 10 gigahash is $2.20 or something, but a terahash is $220. I mean, the price raised. They raised their price, then the price of Bitcoin started going down, and they have not adjusted their prices since, which I don't know. I just find it I don't understand. It was 150 when Bitcoin was at like 15, 16, $17,000. Okay, I understand that. They raised it up to 220 because everybody was getting into mining. They were going to sell out. I completely understand this. I understand the business part of it. But right now, why reinvest? You know what I'm saying? Like, why reinvest? Especially when now I might be looking at it if I was still getting, that per terahash per day like we were getting on the 13th. But look at these payouts. Like, this just dropped. Of course, the dollar value that it's worth is dropping because it's the value of Bitcoin is dropping. But this is not based on the dollar value. If you guys don't know, the payout for Bitcoin is not based on the dollar value. It's based on mining. So I'm actually receiving less Bitcoin. Not to mention that the dollar value of it is going down as well. I'm still not getting as much per terahash that I have. Again, like I said, it stepped up some yesterday, but 0.011,054 BTC per terahash is absolutely horrible. So there you go. New Antminers, and again, that's why I want to do my own mining, get our own Antminers, build our own mining units, our GPU mining units. That's why I want to do all that myself because while cloud mining with HashFlare, cloud mining with Genesis mining, they're profitable. They're not as profitable as if you were just mining that stuff yourself. And when it comes to Antminers, when it comes to the S9, the T9, the L3, the D3, the A3, they all they make it very easy for it to be a plug and play system. So with some research and watching some YouTube videos and doing some things like that, you'll be very easily and able to set this up and do it yourself. So is it worth going and purchasing cloud mining contracts? It is. They can be profitable. They can. Okay, I understand that they can. But it's not the way you want to go. If you want to do it starting out, if you want to do it because you just absolutely don't want to run a miner or anything like that, then yes, go ahead and do it. But if you are interested in getting in going any further, or if you're interested in really starting to mine, my suggestion is to get miners yourself and set it up. Now, again, at the time, I didn't know that I purchased HashFlare. I paid like 4,000 for the contract, 3,700 for the contract. At the time, I didn't realize that Bitmain was actually releasing models or batches every couple of weeks. Um, I got on their mailing list, but what I didn't know was that the best thing to do is to follow their Twitter, okay? Because they actually tweet out just hours before they're getting ready to go ahead and release them. And usually they tweet out between 10 o'clock at night and 1 o'clock in the morning, and then they release them at about 3 in the morning, my time. So you really got to kind of be a night bird because as of lately, they've been sold out. I mean, I'll get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, 3 hours later, and I'll see, oh, they tweeted it, and I'll go look, and they're sold out. They say that they're selling out within minutes. So, that's kind of be there, be ready, and to do your thing and get ready to. You have to be ready to go, basically, and then just decide. They released them last night. I think they did the day before. There might be some tonight, and then I probably wouldn't expect one for another week or two. They do say that these new L3s are shipping within 10 days of full payment being received. I like that. I like that you don't have to wait months. I do, but on the flip side of that, you're paying a little bit more. You're not getting necessarily as much hash power, and you still need to be up at the crack of midnight to go ahead and participate in it. So be an early riser, have your funds ready, and get ready if you want to do it. Me, I'm using what I'm making from HashFlare, and I'm going to turn it over into purchasing miners. That's just what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm holding my altcoins as bad as I want to just be like, ugh, reap what I can off of it. What's the use of selling? Everything is going down. If you're doing anything about buying right now, you should be injecting money in to your funds, to your investments. Like me, I was purchasing more Bitcoin right from Coinbase as it was dropping. I've been doing it since last night. 25 or 50 or 100, buy it, buy it. You see it dropping lower, buy it. See it dropping lower, buy it. That way, you may buy it at 10,900, but the lowest price I also got it at was 9,800. So my median price is somewhere in the 10,500, 10,400 range, just depending on how much you bought high and how much you bought low. But regardless, when it shoots back up to 14, 15, 16, 17,000, you know, or doubles, goes to 20, then whatever I purchased is going to essentially double. Don't get freaked out and buy it and go, oh no, it's dropped more, I better just sell it. Could it be the end of it? It's that speculation that'll get you every time. Speaking of that, let's see where we're at. We're at 9,527. See, and it jumped. It went up. It went from 9,430 to 9,835 and then back down, and then it's dropping some more. Like, this is the time to buy. And I suggest buying small amounts. The reason I suggest buying small amounts is because then you don't sit there and go, let's see what I can get it at right now. I could get it right now for 9,583. That's like the lowest that I've got. But I'm going to wait because it seems to still be dropping. And I have a limit, so I don't want to reach my limit and then it to go lower and I can't make up for it. So anyways, I want the lowest average price for it is what I'm shooting for. So if this is where you're looking at doing, I would just start slowly buying. And as you can see, these buy orders are stacking up. So it's getting ready to go back up. How high, we don't know, but the buy orders are starting to stack up right here. You guys can't see, I'm trying to point right here. Is it highlighted? Yeah. These buy orders start stacking up here, it'll start pushing it up. And if the sell orders are stacking up here, then it's going to push it down. That's how you can see that. So let's see where they're at, and just watch the market like that. Right here, it's pushing it all the way back to 95. Yeah, it's going to drive it all the way down. And then 96. Let's see where, yeah, it's about ready to drop down. It might even go as low. There's support at 95. So it's interesting to watch. It is. That this is, and there's a lot. Look, there's a lot of support at 95. A lot. So it's going to stay here. It might go back up. There's a lot of support of selling. 646. Drop down to 94.82. So this is a roller coaster. Now, there are some analysts that were saying, yo, this could be the end. And of course, everybody's going to speculate and say that this could be the end, or this or that or that or this. Check this out. There is an analyst that called. It was in 2016, December of 2016. Bitcoin was trading for $500 to $600, and he said that in 2017 that it was going to surpass 2,000. And a lot of people were like, "What?" And if you can, and if you watch and you look back at history, you can see that there are quite a few times last year where Bitcoin would lose 30, 40, 50% of its value. And then it turns around a week or two later and it comes back to its new highs. So this gentleman that had called the 2000 mark, reaching 2000, he said that he sees Bitcoin getting to 40 or to 50 or 100,000 this year. He said, but it's very, very possible and quite likely that you are going to see a crash before it does that. Here's the thing is all these new ETFs and stuff like that are coming out, and they don't want to start these funds buying Bitcoin at 20, 30,000. No, they want to get the price low. Now they want to get people into these funds where it's low so these people can start making money. I believe that it's big funds. I believe that Maybe some big Bitcoin whales, but I think it's some big funds and stuff like that that are really kind of doing some price manipulation um, to move the price. To me, that's what I see. That way they can get a bunch of Bitcoin, they can get it at a lower price. Now the people who wanted to get into these ETFs and these other things that they've got going on that are safer for investors, these people are more likely to get in at 8, 9,000, and then you see what I'm saying? These institutional investors, they're more likely to get in 8 or 9,000 as they are 17, 18, 19,000. So I see this going down, but I see this as if you could be just buying massive amounts of Bitcoin when it hits that low, that you're going to be doing extremely, extremely good. That's just kind of what my thoughts are on the whole situation. I see it. And as you can see right now, there's a bunch of buy orders backing up. The support's at 400. Oh, yeah. There's a wall right there. It's moving down now. It's going to be like 390. I think I don't know how low it's going to get pushed. Who knows? Who knows? But I know that I am absolutely ready to buy. Ready to buy. And as for your altcoins, what are you going to do? All those are going to lose value towards it as well. So in my mind, and this is a lot of panicked investors, stuff like that as well. People are just, it's ran on emotion. You got to remember that when you're going to make a trade, you got to ask yourself before you make that trade, am I clicking this button based on emotion, based on knowledge, or based on something I heard? If it's based on something you heard, if it's based on emotion, no. But if it's based on hard knowledge and part of your plan, then yes, make that trade. But if you're like, no, it's emotion because I'm hearing or seeing, don't make that trade. Walk away, close it. Go do something else. Go do something fun. It's not going away. There's too many businesses, there's too many platforms, there's too many people that all over the globe, not just in the US, but all over the globe, that have so much invested in this. These stock companies that just filed stuff with the SEC, they've got so much money into getting these going. Do you see them freaking out? No, this is exactly what they wanted. Because when Bitcoin does go back up to 20 or 30 grand, they wanted to have bought that at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 instead of 13, 14, 15, 16,000. Hey everybody, thanks for coming in, checking out the show. I hope you liked it. I'm going to go ahead and get on with some other things. Banks, food corps, everybody's in. Yeah. Hey, did you guys hear that last night Mark Cuban announced that the Dallas Mavericks are going to be accepting Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple for games next year? Like, everybody's in. Guys, do you think he's worried about this? Do you think he's going to change his mind because the price of Bitcoin went down? He announced that yesterday during the crash, during when all that was happening. So, I'm telling you right there that this is like solid. Like if you, in my opinion, buy. In my opinion, when you see that it's going to be dropping down, look, it's going to still go lower. It's going to hit 93. It's going to hit 93. All these buy orders are racking up 94. It's going to bump back and forth. Guys, check it out. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Cody. Yes, and he is. Oh, I thought you were talking about me. No, Mark Cuban is very smart. And it was kind of crazy because some people had said some things. I think it was on one of the Shark Tanks, and it could have been some of the other sharks, but they were talking. There was some little talk about Bitcoin and this and that, and at first none of them were for it. At first none of them were for it, and then still none of them were for it. And then Mark Cuban was kind of for it, and he says, "Yo, it's worth something looking into." And then all of a sudden, bam! And what do you want to bet that now that one's done it, there's going to be a flood of NFL teams. There's going to be a flood of NBA teams that are going to start accepting this. Let's get him likes. Hey, Patriot for God, thank you very much, man. I'm trying to build this. I'm trying to build the channel, guys. So, but I think all it takes all it takes is one person, or not one person in this case, one company, to open the floodgates. One MBA company is now going to be accepting this. Where is it going to go? Seriously, where is it going to go for the rest of uh, of 2018, 2019? I believe that by the end of the year, we will hear announcements from Major League Baseball, uh, uh, franchises that will be accepting cryptocurrencies, and I bet you will hear from NFL franchises as well. And there's a very good possibility that we'll hear from NHL as well, because the NHL teams, I mean, we still play teams from Canada, and Canada's really, in a sense, supporting and not supporting cryptocurrencies. They still want to have some sort of regulations. I believe that some sort of regulations, so people don't just get burned on ICOs. I think that there should be something in place there. But I also think that they should be able to give some of these companies a little bit of freedom to do uh, stuff that they wouldn't normally have to do. Don't make them fall under all these SEC regulations. Let them do what they're going to do, but give the investors some sort of support and some sort of help, and what would that be? Protection. Not necessarily protection, because if you make a bad investment in stocks, just make it so the ICOs have to do a little bit more due diligence, but don't make it so they have to go do all of this other BS. Hey, thank you very much, Patriot. Some days is great, some days it's not. Now this is just interesting though, guys. And remember, none of this is that I'm giving you is investment advice. This is me just giving you the knowledge that I've got, sharing with you the knowledge that I read and I learn, and the information that I have, and sharing it with you so you can make good investment decisions. Now you're going to watch the price go up. You're going to watch the price go up. It'll probably shoot back up over 9,400 here in just a minute. I'm thinking, or is it going to go down again? Let's see. They might be pushing it down to, yeah, support is at 16. It's going to go down to like 93.19. Watch. Bing, bing, bing. There it goes. 93.39. 93.29. It's very interesting to watch. Very interesting to watch. And obviously, the more you watch, the more you learn. See, there it goes. It did shoot back up at first. It did. 93, 95. It did shoot to 94. And see, 93, 98 is the support, and the selling's at 94, and they've got 8 to 15. Yeah, it's just moving. And some days it doesn't move this much. Some days it does, Some days it doesn't, some days it does. I just believe a lot of this is people trading on emotions, and I also believe that a lot of this is other uh, is bigger entities. They know how to be able to move this, and of course bots, because like if you see how fast those orders are coming through on the order book, I mean there's bots as well. So hey guys, I see new people are coming on in the channel. It's CryptoTalk.News. Every day I either upload new videos or I go live talking about cryptocurrency, what's going on in the market. We just went over the new ASIC miners that Bitmain has released, the A3, the T9. Well, the T9 hasn't exclusively come out, but they've now got it up on their website. What about Bitmain? So check this out, guys. I did send the people over at Bitmain an email too, asking them if they have a representative that would like to do a Skype interview or even a phone interview for the show. So it might be something that we either record, or if possible we do live. I know that at 5 p.m. their time, it is 3 a.m. our time, my time. So chances of us being able to go live when we're doing it, I think is kind of slim, So chances are it's going to be a recorded interview. But that's something that I'm working on. I have emails out to HashFlare. I have emails out to Bitmain. I have emails out to some of the ICOs as well to see if any of them want to do interviews here on the show. Bitglare news. We've got some Bitglare news. As a matter of fact, guys, I received an email from Bitglare today. I've actually went hard on Bitglare. I had mentioned about bitglare. I did a full review on it, and I had mentioned that I was actually going to invest more into bitglare. I'll show you guys. I went ahead and even purchased my 500 more coins. Bitglare is a lending program. I know with what went down with BitConnect, it's kind of like another lending program. Here's the thing that I like about bitglare, guys, is it's not just a lending program. They do have plans here later this year to integrate an online shopping network as well as an online gambling network. So I did have 629 bitglare coins. I do have 1,129 bitglare coins. So I went ahead and I purchased another 500 bitglare coins, guys. I got another 500. You bought two Antminer A3s today? Yeah, hey, it's all right. You know what? They're gonna go back up. They are gonna go back up. But I want to ask you real quick, my friend. It does the Blake 2 script. Is that a Bitcoin script? I thought it was the SHA-256. So what does the A3 mine? If you don't mind me asking, I know that sounds pretty stupid, but even on their thing it doesn't say, and it says it does the Blake 2 script. So I didn't know that the Blake 2 script was. I could probably look on what to mine and find out what the Blake 2 script mines. Oh, Psycoin. Okay, okay, gotcha, gotcha. I was gonna say I've seen that script before. Hmm. Well, you know what? I bought Psy as well. So, um, huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. I had quite a bit, but I knew that there was mining for it, but I didn't realize how much. So, did you see the T9? You can't see the T9 for sale here, but when you look up at the products, they now have the T9. Uh, Bapin, do you have any other miners, or is that your first one? This is the T9. But again, this one we were talking about earlier, and it has more power. But hey, guys, real quick with BitGlare. So let me do this real quick. That way you guys can be covered. If you are interested, the ICO is still going. You can get your coins for $1.30 a piece, I believe. But what I like about this is if everything goes the way they have it in September, they'll launch an online casino. In August, an online shopping platform initiation. So it's not just a lending platform. There's many other things that you'll be able to do with this coin through their shopping platform and through their online casino. So I find those two things interesting. That's why I see that or I feel that this will be a different type of program than other lending programs. So I find that very unique. They they're keeping up to date with people on their Facebook. They've kept up to date with my emails. So like they're definitely on point. I know that there's been some things that people have kind of been frustrated about. They moved their airdrop a little bit back 7 days or something like that. So there were some things that people were frustrated about, but no, I mean, there's a risk in any of them, but this coin, I just see it as a little bit different uh, than any other lending program, and I haven't jumped into any lending programs this deep, except for Lendex. Lendex is the only other one that I'm getting into really big. Lendex coin. I have a couple in Davor, but especially since BitConnect fell, it's not going to be these lending programs are not going to be a huge thing for me. I'm quite invested quite a bit into Coinstarter as well, where you can launch your own ICOs or invest in other ICOs that they have pre-screened. So it's kind of a platform for it, and I like that. This is Lendex. This is the other program that I'm going to get into. Guys, there's links in the bottom. If there's any ICOs that you're looking at getting into, this ICO is in 3 days, 3 days, 48 minutes. But if there's any ICOs, or if you're looking at getting into any of these ICOs that I talk about, there's links in the description. Those links go to help the channel. Anything that's made from those links, anything that's done with those links, we're going to use those to help fund the channel, fund this solar power and wind power mining farm that we're building, and to get our more GPUs for more GPU miners, as well as our S9 Antminers and our other Antminers. So if you do decide to get into any ICOs, or if you want to trade using Binance or anything, we've got links in the description. If you want to use them, great. If not, cool. I understand. You guys could go directly to the website as well. So, hey, I want to thank everybody for coming on through. If you guys go ahead, smash that like button. If you like the show, please, if you want to give a comment, let me know what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs down if you want, and tell me what you didn't like. I want to bring quality content every day to you guys in the best fashion that I can, and and be very complete and very thorough. I don't want to be giving you guys biased information. I work to thoroughly do my research and bring you guys the best information possible. We have a website, CryptoTalk.News, that you can go ahead and check out as well. We do broadcast the show on there under our live tab. So if you want to just go there instead of the YouTube channel, you can do that. We also have a Facebook page, a Twitter page, Instagram, Snapchat, CryptoTalk.News. We're doing everything we can to bring you up-to-date cryptocurrency news. Oh, Periscope too. Up-to-date cryptocurrency news daily. There are some videos I will be uploading later today. We have videos teaching you how to purchase your Bitcoin through Coinbase and to open accounts, as well as through Binance, as well as Bittrex. And we will be continuing to do videos for these services, and to be able to help new people that are coming out. I did an eDo wallet review, or IDO, however you spell it, EIDOO. So if you're looking into participating in any ICOs that are an ERC20 token or an Ethereum token ICO, I did a video that you guys can check out. It was just the other day. And this wallet that I use, eDo, is really cool because you just send your Ethereum from it, and you use that as your wallet that you sent it from. And when they send you the coin, it automatically gives you all the it updates it, so it makes a wallet for that coin automatically. So if you use like my Ethereum wallet or something like that, you have to make your own wallet, put the decimal points in, put a logo on it, put what the little ticker symbol is. You have to do all that stuff yourself about that coin. Well, with eDo, you don't. It sends it in. It says what the coin is and everything, but then it has a little red line under it, which I'll show you guys here real quick. And it says verify. So you click on it just to verify that, hey, this is the right ticker, this is the right amount of coin. And once you put OK, then it's just in there. So as you can see right here, I have, let me make sure you guys can see. Yeah. So I have a couple of different coins in there. The CoinDash, CoinStarter, and SME banking platform. And really, all you do is you'll send from here, and then when it sends it back, like for instance, CoinDash right here, it says received, and then if you hit over here, if you hit this little button right there, well, that's the receive button. There's a little icon up here, right there. If you tap on that, it'll go to where how many decimal points it has, what's the name of the coin, how many were issued, all of that good stuff. And then, it'll say verify. You just look and make sure and hit verify, and there you go. So it sets the ERC20 token wallet up for you. It does. It automatically sets it up for you. EIDOO. I'm going to show you what the logo looks like, or you can go to their website as well. It is EIDOO.io. eDo, your blockchain asset wallet. And I did a review on this the other day, guys. I think this is great. I think it's a great wallet to have if you're looking at investing in ICOs or participating in ICOs, that and you're interested in participating in ICOs that are ERC20 token related. If you do, if that's what your plan is, then I suggest use that wallet. That's just my thoughts, my suggestions. It makes things very easy to deal with and to use. Hey, everybody. Thanks again for checking it out. Right on, everybody, for coming through. This time I'm actually going to say bye. Thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that post notification bell. That way you get alerts every time I go live or upload new videos. Hodl, hold, whatever it is. Just do it, guys. There's no sense in trading right now. The only thing that's sense in doing is buying it when it's low. So if you've got money to put in right now and that's what you want to do, this is low. This is low. You'll buy low, then you'll be able to sell high. But if you already got some, just go do something else, because here's the thing. That money's already tied up. Already tied up. Unless you were planning on cashing it out today and going and using it, there's no sense in letting it chill till it goes back up. Don't trade on emotions. And with that being said, y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks again for the support. Talk to you later.